Hello, fellow wood chopperoos. The Big Chopperoo and Safety Dan here.
Hey.
On our last episode, I showed you how to make these inlay dovetails. And I mentioned in that video that the method that I use to make these, well, it's different than how I normally do dovetails. See, on that video, I made the tails first, but normally I make the pins first. So we got some footage from a video 4 years ago that we did that shows you on how I do dovetails. Brett, roll that video film footage for our fans.
In 3, 2, 1, action.
Hello, fellow wood chopperoos. Chad here. Hey, in today's video, I'm going to give a brief overview on through dovetails. Now, many woodworkers like dovetails because of the craftsmanship, the beauty, and the strength. But many are probably asking which method to make them is best for you. Probably the most common way people will cut their dovetails is with a router and some sort of jig. Some will use the bandsaw. And some people will use the table saw. So the method I'm going to use to make my dovetails, well, I'm going to cut them by hand. So this is a basic overview on how to do your hand-cut dovetails. I'm leaving out a lot of the smaller details just for the sake of time, but this will give you the general idea. Now, let me show you how it was first taught to me. So what you want to do here is this. Come at it from this angle and locate the automatic flip-flop over device that you see here, which will in turn deactivate the anti-gyroscopic pre-interface thrust chamber. Follow that baby down to the spherical decompression atmospherical helical tubes and the pneumatic centrifugal anti-gravity shield deflector. Then simply deactivate the axial gyro pre-subinertial photomenetronic oscillator that you see here. Huh? Just cut the wood. Start with your board and marking gauge. Set it to the thickness and make your marks all the way around. We're going to start by making the pins first. Now when we put this in the vise, make sure you have the outside of the board facing away from you.
I got my bevel set at 12 degrees. You want it no less than 10 and no more than 20. And I'm going to use a marker so it shows up a little bit better. And I'm going to start drawing my outlines for what will be the dovetails. Using your square, let's transfer these lines down to what we made with our marking gauge. Using a good saw, let's cut down on our lines. I like to take a knife and I'll score down where I did with my marking gauge, and I like to cut out like a little shoulder for my chisel to first start down. Now with a good sharp chisel, I'll go down about halfway, chisel out, flip it over, and do the other side. I'll start making the layout for our tails. Take your pins and lay them on top of the board. That will be your tails. Then, with a sharp pencil, go in and trace for your lines. It's probably a good idea to move your board back and once again scribble where you're going to be cutting out your waist so you don't have any confusion. With your square again, it's not a bad idea to transfer your lines across the front of this. Cutting these lines are really important. You want to make sure you try and cut the line right in half. Apply a little bit of wood glue, and your dovetail will go right together.
So whether you're building a few dovetails or a whole bunch of them, dovetails are a great way to build a beautiful and strong joint. Well, I'm sure you're probably going to go practice your dovetails. As for me, it's time for me to dance.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that older video on how to make through dovetails.
Man, it's hard to believe that that was 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And you're acting. Wow.
Yeah, well, I'd like to think I've matured a little since then.
No, dude, you're even worse now.
Well, if you like what you saw today, subscribe to us on YouTube.
Or you can join us on Facebook and Twitter.
And don't forget about the blog. Well, there's one more...
No. You already danced in the last episode.
Yeah, but I didn't dance today.
No, in the older one you did, though.
Well, can we at least listen to that groovy beat?
Okay.
Support for this program provided by
Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. Older video. There I go again.
And you're acting? Woohoo!
Well, I'd like to think that I've matured some since then. Well, I hope you enjoyed that older video on how to make through dovetails.
I was laughing, man.
I actually tripped over
that's why I
that.
was laughing. Oh, I sucked.